I'm feeling I'm feeling good too, man. I'm feeling good
Oh,
too, man.
I know, man. Listen. You are now listening to the hottest show in certain parts of Romania. It is Superplex Party. I am Thomas Bishop, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, or actually World Trios Champions. Uh, I'm from the province of Kansas City, Mo, and I am joined by one half or one part of the Trios Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, to my immediate left is Mr. Angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. You know him, you love him. He is the Angry IT Nerd.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Superplex Party proudly brings to you its Trios Champion of the World!
We own one.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in angry. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? And our third part of the Trios Champion, the man you call in the dark when you want something good to happen, the Saint will be here momentarily. But man, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Good, man.
It's been a great week,
man.
dude. It's like, wow.
It's been an interesting week. It's a lot of
really
stuff that's been happening.
I want to talk about Tony Khan not accepting, like, what the fuck is going on with AEW's rights? What is going on?
That's a good question. That is a good question. I don't know if it's some kind of loyalty thing that he has or something like that.
Oh no, man.
I don't know if he's just gets that good of a deal, just sticking with the same with that. I don't know.
I don't
understand his whole thinking and reasoning behind it, but you know.
Yeah, but we gotta start open E, and Andrade is already upset because he's not on television. And I think that's a goddamn shame. I'm gonna say it. I am an Andrade fan. I believe in Andrade. If for no other reason, that he has two of the best moves in wrestling today. That is that goddamn spinning elbow, which I can't wait to do that on somebody one day. Motherfucker, did you just take my parking space? Bam! I can't. I can't. The day will be glorious when I'll be able to tell you that I am currently sitting in jail for doing a spinning back elbow on a motherfucker. And the second one is that double moonsault, where he moonsaults, lands on his feet, does a moonsault, another moonsault. I am the biggest fan of Andrade. So Andrade being upset that he's not on television is kind of concerning. Why ain't he on TV?
Good question. It's, I guess, the same reason why in AEW, Roosh hasn't been on TV.
Until yesterday.
Yeah.
Until
yesterday.
And listen, we're going to talk about this later, but Roosh need a manager. We can't have that.
Roosh has had one, but
need one. He need one. That
promo, he needs to stay off the mic.
Yeah, and MJF
unless it's buried him. No, unless it's in CMLL,
yes,
or AAA.
Yeah, yeah. Because MJF has absolutely no chill whatsoever, and I'm here for every solitary moment of it.
Look here, all right.
MJF's lack of fucks is disturbing. He buried him to his motherfucking face. Like, he buried him in front of him, in front of a crowd of people.
Buried him, humiliated him, mocked him.
But that should be a fairly good match. MJF is excellent in the ring, as we've always said. Roosh beats the shit out of people.
That is true.
Old job
That
on
is true.
AEW. The reason nobody gives a fuck about Jack Perry, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, for the 7th, 8th, 10th week we've been doing this, the running joke has occurred once again. The Jack Perry slander starts right now. The reason nobody gives a fuck about Jack Perry is because of Roosh. I'm sorry. Watching Roosh beat the fuck out of Jack Perry. I think my marriage, the birth of my children, and the first time I ever lost virginity are the only other times that I can put above watching Roosh beat the shit out of Jack Perry. I think they should run that match on a loop.
Look, that is the only match. I almost felt sorry for Jack Perry, but just because of how bad he was getting his ass whooped.
I didn't.
Not gonna lie. Jesus. Oh my.
Roosh, listen.
I sounded like fucking Apollo Creed's manager in Rocky. Throw in the damn towel. Throw in the towel.
When Duke was sitting there watching that ass.
Throw in the towel. Someone throw in the towel.
I'm telling you right now, that Roosh ass will listen. I will always give Roosh respect because Roosh discovered Jack Perry ain't shit before the rest of us did. He was still a pillar and got pilloried.
He got his ass pillarized.
He got fucking shit. He got Pill Nation. That motherfucker got the ever loving shit beat out of him. And I was there for every single moment of it. Like, I didn't see it live. I heard Jim Cornette talk about it. And then I went back and watched it. And I said, God damn.
Oh, look, I saw it.
It was like Roosh. It was like Jack Perry owed Roosh $20 and never paid him back.
Said, no, bro. It was more like he owed him $100.
He owed him $100.
You don't beat the shit out of somebody like that over 20. No, that's $100 ass whooping.
He beat the shit.
He beat the dog piss out of him.
My lack of fucks for Jack Perry started right at that moment. I was like, the whole time Roosh was beating his ass, I said, Jack Perry really ain't shit. Maybe he's not
thing. Well, see, I'm telling you, I was never impressed with Jack Perry.
Nope.
Like, the only time, and there was somebody on TikTok had put out a video about Jack Perry when he made his heel turn, and I commented, I said, maybe this heel turn will make him interesting.
All I could think of when he turned heel on Hook, all I could think of, and the crowd goes to sleep.
I was thinking, and the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes to the concession stand. Don't nobody give a fuck. Like,
the crowd goes to the bathroom.
And the crowd goes to a commercial break. Nobody gave
two flying fucks.
Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody. I listen, I've never seen a turn, heel or face, to where nobody gave a fuck.
Said it was just like Jungle Boy turned. Said, who?
Who?
Jungle Boy?
Fuck.
Who?
Who?
Yes. Who? The guy, the motherfucker that was in the tag team with the giant dinosaur motherfucker.
That's Jack Perry's new name. That motherfucker.
That motherfucker. He might as well. Hey, I mean, that works better than a scapegoat.
Listen, it really does. It does. It does. He could.
Yeah, who are you wrestling? That motherfucker, Jack Perry.
They're saying fucking shit on AEW anyway. Why don't you just call himself that motherfucker? Just why not? Yeah. I mean, like, really, it might spice him up. I mean, he's
it'll make him interesting.
Yeah, he's bland fucking goddamn whatchamacallit.
He is white. Say he is white bread.
White bread.
He's white bread with white bread on mayo with white bread on a paper plate.
Jack Perry is the only motherfucker I know of that, like, he couldn't be no porn star. Like, he couldn't. Like, nobody is sitting through watching that. Nobody is watching that. Nobody is going to the coconut ocean lotion and to go to the hub just to see Jack Perry get it in. Ain't nobody watching that. Ain't nobody. Listen, I told you. Jack Perry,
you never know. There could be someone that's into the whole pegging thing. So,
Listen, the Jack Perry slander will continue on this show for as long as I have breath in it. even if we end up with a bunch of corporate sponsors and they go,
it
hey,
will still they would. So look, even if Tony Khan puts us on salary to talk
mm-hmm.
great about AEW, we'll talk great about AEW, except for Jack Perry.
Except for Jack Perry. Jack Perry will always get this work. Jack Perry will get this work every week.
Except for Jack Perry and Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Yeah. I will interview Jack Perry and tell him he ain't shit to his face. I'm sorry. The Jack Perry slander starts
Jack, tell us
why you ain't
what's
shit.
What's it like being ain't shit? Because we don't know.
Jack Perry's the wrestler that comes with the frame that you buy from Walmart. You buy a frame with Jack Perry. You buy a frame with Jack Perry in it just so you can pull it out and put like a picture of Britt Baker in the motherfucker.
Like he's got
seriously, man.
He's got the picture with the frame on top that said mainstays.
Jack Perry's the wrestler that you meet when they couldn't send anybody else.
So,
MJF canceled. MJF canceled. Swerve canceled. Who we gonna send? Jack Perry.
Oh, fuck that. Who?
Like
Jack Perry. Serious.
Hey, if we actually do get a chance to go do plot holes at a Planet Comic Con or a comic book convention, if Jack Perry's there, I'm telling you right now, the Jack Perry jokes is gonna start when we walk in the door. I'm like, hey, fuck Jack Perry.
Said, look here, all I would just have to see just see him, and then it's like
Jack Perry. Hold on, we
said, bruh.
You gotta see this, bruv. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? Jack Perry. Wait a minute, in the same building with us? Hold on, are you serious?
Jack Perry.
Right now? That Jack Perry?
Jack Perry.
Listen.
Yes.
I will find a character in the shitty ass movie that we're watching, and I will rename him Jack Perry because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But Andrade's not on television. Andrade's not on television. We'll get to more Jack Perry slander later on in the show, ladies and gentlemen. But so Andrade's not on television, which is a waste. But
I will say
Dominic's on television.
Dominic he's taking that Latino heat to another level.
I wish he'd take that mustache off. I don't care.
He need to take that mustache and that mullet off.
I listen. I can live with the mullet because it's Judgment Day ish, but that mustache is not going with it. Like Finn Balor has a beard.
So no, he looks
clean shaven. JD McDonough has some facial hair. I mean, Rhea Ripley ain't got no facial hair. Hey, Dominic looks like he is the star of many 70s porn movies. Looks like he should drive a Trans Am. With 70 porn films, no.
He should also be driving a Firebird.
He really should.
Firebird, but the one that has like the actual Firebird, on it on the
old Smokey and the Bandit level shit.
Yeah,
like it should be red.
Smokey and the Bandit Firebird.
It should definitely be red. Definitely should be fucking red. So I'm just saying, hey, Jack. I'm not just Dom.
I would say he's
you cannot do this, Dom. I promise you cannot.
No. Jack Perry does not have the Latino heat.
Oh no.
And here's the thing, and just like I'll text you, man. Dom has that accidental Latino heat.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He has that accidental Latino heat. It's
accidental, like his Latino heat is purely by accident. Like he wasn't supposed to have it.
Like he just walks into it and just stumbles into it. It's like and he's that one of those. He's that guy that just walks into a room and then all of a sudden just for whatever reason every girl just flocks to him. And nobody can understand why.
Well,
because he's just bored as fucking. It's just like
he looks like he looks like the sort of person that would talk your ear off about like Minecraft or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this thing with Liv Morgan is heating up.
That is.
I don't know where they're going with this thing because Rhea Ripley's going to rip her head off, rip off one of her arms and shove it up her ass. So
the only thing I can think is that maybe this is some kind of double heel turn for Dominic.
I really honestly think he's selling her ass to the wolves. I do. Cause I like Liv Morgan. we've even said we need to start putting some respect on her name because it's Liv Morgan. But
Yeah, yeah,
Rhea Ripley's a
yeah.
different animal. Rhea Ripley is a
So
different.
Rhea Ripley is
Rhea Ripley.
she
Rhea
is
Ripley. She's a different.
she is that one.com. She is it.
Yeah, she's not to be fucked with. Like I need people to understand that she's not to be fucked with. Like
Say, look, even though she may be out right now, but when she comes back,
she's gonna beat the shit out of that girl. She's gonna beat the shit out of that girl. She's going to beat
the piss out of her.
She's going to beat the brakes and the carburetor out of that goddamn girl. Like seriously, she's gonna fuck her up. And
but to give
the crazy part,
Morgan her credit though, she'll take that whooping. She'll take that whooping and she'll give it right back.
She'll try to give it right back. I don't know if she's gonna be able to get it back, bro.
Look,
I'm sorry.
So look here, man.
It's real motherfucking Ripley, dog.
You give Liv Morgan a chair. All things are possible. All things are possible. You give Liv Morgan a chair. I promise you that.
You just really said it. With the chair, all things are possible
in a chair.
With a chair.
Living in a chair. I'm living on a chair.
Living on a chair.
Living on a chair.
I'm living on a chair. Like it. I don't know, man. It just seems.
But I will say though, it'll definitely be a good pay-per-view match.
It's going to make an excellent pay-per-view match. I just think it shouldn't last long. We're talking about Rhea Ripley, man. Like this should be
you would think so, yeah. But
this should be one of them ass whoopings for the fucking ages, is what it should be. You know what I mean? Like this should. Oh yeah,
it should absolutely be a squash match.
Yeah,
it absolutely should be
close. This should be an ass whooping, but it'll
be dragged out. It'll be dragged out. A dragged out, squash.
Oh, it will be so squashy. Like I'm kind of afraid for that child because I don't know if people really truly understand. Rhea Ripley is not to be fucked with. That woman is a very large goddamn woman. Like she's not to be.
No, she's. Man.
There's something like.
Look at it like this. She is very, very. Very strong.
Extremely strong. Like she's not that's not something you don't
trifle with that. You don't trifle with that because
now
she will beat shit out you.
Now, who should Rhea Ripley battle when she first gets back? All right. I hope she doesn't, because I think we've kind of all had enough of the Triple H type comebacks and shit. You know what I mean? We've done it. Like MJF did it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it's kind of played out now. We get it. You guys.
It'll probably be. When she gets back, her first match back will probably be somebody against like Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, or Chelsea Green, or Piper Niven, something kind of
something small,
something to warm her up, get a warm up, so she gets just to make sure that she can go. Yeah, just give her a tune-up match, So and then from there, kind of.
I think she definitely needs a tune-up. Like you can't just
like you can't be gone this long and not. Need some kind of tune-up.
You're going to need a tune-up. And I think it's going to be kind of funny when she does get back, when she finally does get... the reason I said the Triple H comeback is because fucking... what's his face? Goddamn MJF had it. It's like... And now MJF is just completely like fucking... Now he's gone with it. Like he's really, really going with it now. The whole... this is his new style. It's not, I mean? It's not, he's not
pretty much now
blood anymore. He really is on his Triple H arc, which I think is kind of fucking funny because shit.
He pretty much he started out with as the Long Island
asshole, and then he turned into, but
he turned into the whole, the lovable, with the kangaroo kick and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And so
Now he's just everybody's
and
scum.
now he's back to being that asshole again.
You know what I was watching the other day? Do you remember when fucking Miz tore down Enzo Amore? Ripped his fucking head off. I was watching that the other day, and I now realize we don't give Miz no love. Miz deserves we deserve to do a retrospective of Miz on this fucking show because Miz gets no fucking love. We need to give Miz.
Miz is. I've been fan of the Miz since. Goddamn ever now.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of the Miz.
Oh, for the
look,
in case you guys
at this point right now, the Miz cannot have a bad match.
He really can't. And we are now joined by the Dean Ambrose / John Moxley to my Roman Reigns and Angry IT Nerd Seth Rollins. He's the mysterious man that grants wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the saint. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Just chilling.
Chilling. Eating a cup of
just chilling. Like a bro man from Folk Flow.
Bro man from Folk Flow.
Just chilling.
Y'all have to forgive the saint. I have a Zoom on a Mac, and then I have Zoom on my phone, and never the twain shall meet. So I'm always the one that's screwing them up. But we do this every night. So every Thursday. So it's cool. But no, we knew that we really do need to do a Miz retrospective. Like Miz gets.
Yeah,
I watched him tear Enzo Amore up, and I realized that was not a burial promo. That was a disappointed big brother talking to a little brother promo.
Without a doubt. Because I say like this, man.
Said to him, it was like he was like, "I love you, but you're a fuck up."
Yeah,
fucking up. I know he wanted to say that.
So it was pretty much the equivalent of a Gibbs head slap.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Smack shit out his ass. All right, so we Dominic is doing Dominic things. We didn't talk about AJ Styles last week, man. Oh no, we can talk about
we didn't talk about AJ Styles and
him doing that
fake out retirement.
Yep, he pulled Mark Henry. He pulled that Mark Henry. And the crazy part about it is, I think we all fell for it a second time with our dumb ass.
I didn't.
No, I surely did. I came out. I was waiting for it. Because when I saw Cody,
wait a minute,
came out there. And
so wait a minute, you two motherfuckers, y'all didn't fall for it, but my dumb ass did.
Not at all.
No, I was waiting for it because when the second, because I knew when the second Cody started, he raised his hand up.
Yeah,
and he went to the other crowd. And he went to the other side of the crowd. I said, I'm waiting. Wait for it.
And
Damn.
Okay, first off, fuck you both because I had tears in my eyes. Fuck both of you. Eyebrows, stiff jakes, covered in fuck you sauce. I believed. Okay, I was really in my fucking feelings. I had a TikTok video already. I'm like, y'all understand, man.
I knew about the suit. The suit messed them all. It gave it completely away.
Wait a minute, because he didn't come in with a tie or something. Was it? What is that?
No. He came in. Okay, he came in with this blue jockey, which is something AJ Styles never wears at all. Period.
I mean, he did look like a used car salesman.
Yeah, and then the first person he walks up to is Cody. He whispers something in his ear like, "Will you please come out?" And you knew right then and there, like, okay, he's gonna fuck him over. And bam, there you go.
Like, fuck y'all both. I really want y'all to understand. I had a TikTok video already with AJ Styles behind me. I'm like, I want y'all to understand. This young man has gotten me through wrestling. I have enjoyed watching AJ Styles and some of his classic matches. And I was going I had my Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles fucking retrospective all prepared. Like I thought about this shit. I saw that. I was like, God damn, man. AJ about to retire, man. I'm like, do you understand? It's the end of a goddamn era, man.
And then he just decides
no more Styles
goddamn
Clash, no more phenomenal forearm, no more spinal. I was in my fucking feelings, so fuck you both. Okay.
I was just waiting for. I knew. I was not. I knew
because I had learned from Mark Henry. I'm like, there's no fucking way they would pull a Mark Henry again. I'm thinking. Listen,
and they did it anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
They full on fucking did it,
and they did it anyway. But that ass whooping was vicious. That ass whooping was vicious. Listen, and then
I would say that Styles Clash.
Hold on.
I would say that Styles Clash. He gave him off the steps. Off the steps.
Yeah. Woo. You know what, Cody? I know. Cody finished his story, but I think his next story is being Triple H. Like I think he's going to be. He's going to be a booker one day. Like he's going to be his daddy. I just feel, because Cody Rhodes makes this shit look really. I don't care what it is. He made Logan Paul look good. He did, and that is hard to do because, I mean, Logan looks like Logan now. Jake won't look like that. Well, no, fucking fights are off. Fuck you, Mike Tyson's goddamn ulcer.
The fight's off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike
Tyson has
he has ulcers.
He has an ulcer. Yeah.
Oh damn! I'm seeing Jake Paul get his ass whooped. Never mind.
Yeah, like there's a part of me that is really upset about that. That I did not. At sometime in June, I didn't get a chance to see Mike beat up a white boy. I have
that dude.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. At my age, I have very few things to look forward to. I have very few hard-ons. I'm not worried about the job market. And I'm growing older, but I'm still looking better. So the only few joys I have in my life are, chocolate tall cakes from Ruby Tuesdays, which they don't serve anymore because gluten. Fuck you. Buying comics and watching a white boy get his ass whooped by Mike Tyson. I don't ask for much in this world, people. I don't. Very few things. Very few things.
So, I know
Mike
Jake
Tyson
Paul's
beat up a white boy and use my hard on. That's it. I don't ask for much.
I know Jake Paul's glad.
Listen, hold on. And then,
I know he glad.
Jake tried to be all fucking like conciliatory when it was like, hey Mike, I know I really care about you, love you a lot, man, and then whenever you're ready, brother, we'll be ready. Hey Mike's ulcer. You fucked up my chance to watch a white boy get his ass whooped again by Mike Tyson. So fuck you. Like this show is dedicated to fuck Mike Tyson's ulcer. Fuck MikeTyson'sUlcer.com. Just go there and just vent. It's just an ulcer. Like it's just a picture of an ulcer. Not even Mike's. It's just a picture of an ulcer. Just saying, you could just put in the comment section, fuck Mike Tyson's ulcer. You know what I mean? Like,
Mike, you can't just like go to the doctor and just like have him put in like a temporary one.
Dude, drink some milk.
Get through the fight.
Hey, drink some milk. Drink Pepto-Bismol. Bring some.
Take that ulcer out and get a new one put in.
If the
ulcer, remove it and just call it a day.
The ulcer, just hold off just until Jake Paul is wheeled out of the ring in pieces. Like I want that motherfucker to, you know what I mean? I want him to go. I want his teeth to go one way, his head to go one way.
We all know Mike Tyson is going to whoop his ass.
Oh, Mike was going to.
And that's Mike's going to beat the brakes off him. Yeah. If it wasn't for his ulcer, he would have whooped his ass.
I know, and I'm mad about that.
So I think his ulcer wanted to beat his ass. That's what happened.
Exactly. His ulcer wants to whoop his ass.
Oh, that's the
ulcer wanted to whoop his ass.
Listen, that's the other thing. There will always be time on this show for prime slander. That shit that Logan Paul is selling is the worst goddamn the worst drink of. Listen, I had a barium drink. Like I had to drink barium just so they could check and see my heart was working all right. That tasted better than Prime. Prime should be. Listen, they should have a flavor of Prime called ass water. Like it's just regular Prime in a bottle with booty cheeks all over it.
Let me ask you this, because I know that you're a little bit older than me. You've had this as well as I have.
Yes.
Is it worse than castor oil.
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
Listen.
That's all I need to know.
I will take a fifth of castor oil.
That's all I need to know.
Listen, I will take a.
If you would rather drink castor oil than that, that's all I need to know.
A fifth of castor oil.
I would take a fifth of castor oil. I would take a fifth of castor oil to the head before I take a cap full of that prime. I can't listen.
That's all I need to know.
When I tell
that's
you,
all I need to know.
Listen, Logan Paul needs to come out with a flavor called ass water. It's just a booty with water being poured over it. Put it on the bottle. It'll sell well. I'm not drinking it, but I will hold it up for marketing standpoints. They're like, you got to take a drink of it. I ain't drinking this shit. You better bring some Powerade in here.
Look here.
Prime is so nasty. Prime is so nasty. This shit makes you wish for milk and magnesia. Like,
yeah.
Or Robitussin. Listen. Again, ass water. It's prime ass water. That's what the fuck it is. Prime ass water. I think they got 4 big booty women or 4 big booty men, the way it tastes, just bent over and they're just pouring prime over it, and then it just in the trough, and then they put this shit in the bottles. It is ass water. It is.
So you're saying that you do not like it?
Fuck prime. I would never listen. Saint, angry. I am being dead ass honest with you. If y'all find out that my ass is in the middle of the Arizona desert, dehydrated like a motherfucker, and y'all are racing against time so I don't die of thirst, and you motherfuckers drive past a goddamn store and the only thing they have in there is prime, y'all better get some tap water and put some ice in it. I don't give a fuck. It could be the worst bathroom you've ever seen in your life. If y'all bring me some prime to drink, there's gonna be some consequences and repercussions. There's gonna be some misunderstandings, some goddamn furniture moving. That shit is ass water, and the more flavors it comes out, the more ass I taste. It is disgusting. How did Logan Paul get away with this? Now I get it. AEW.
Logan Paul.
Listen,
Logan Paul, man.
AEW has Flair's cordyceps Last of Us drink called Woo Energy, but I would really contemplate drinking Woo Energy with the cordyceps. This might turn me into some shit from The Last of Us before I drink that goddamn prime again. I don't know which one's worse. I don't. If you put a gun to my head, listen, if you put a gun to my head and they say Woo Energy or prime, I'm going to just say right here. Just pop right here. I won't feel it. Just put it right in there. Just bang, right there. Right through the back. Just right out the back. Just,
I will say I'm looking forward to this eventual LA Knight Logan Paul match for the US
LA
title.
Knight finally gets his title, and people can stop saying they buried LA Knight.
Yeah,
we talked about this 2 weeks ago. You motherfuckers don't know how wrestling works.
And I said it before, and I'll say it again. It's like this: you could lose 4 matches in a row, get a title shot, and win the title.
Now,
yeah. Pretty much.
The way I can see LA Knight not getting the U.S. championship from Logan Paul is if LA Knight has to drink some prime beforehand. In that case, if he has to drink a bottle of prime before the match, it's over. Like Logan Paul's gonna pin him in 30 seconds.
I'm just picturing like
Logan Paul needs to
Logan
Paul punches people. He needs to come up with a finishing maneuver called ass water, and it just, or he can call it prime.
I'm picturing like how
I'll call it ass water.
So I picture like how they used to do in like the 80s and the 90s when they would get something and they would just drink it, just spit it in the face, like like the old red mist, or the green mist, or the red mist, or whichever one.
That shit makes
that's what you should do. Just
listen. Prime makes Muda's Mist, the great Muda's Mist, taste like Mountain Dew.
So
prime is ass water. I don't listen. This will probably be the name of this episode, ass water. I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be called.
It's called prime ass water.
It's gonna be called prime ass water. I could listen. I don't know which one is worse. Logan Paul's prime ass water or Jack Perry's entire existence. I don't know. Listen, I weigh them. They don't ever weigh out the same. One day Jack Perry will fart and I'll go, I hate that motherfucker. And then the next day somebody will go, hey, you want a glass of prime? Why? Like, why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you?
Fuck
I will
it.
tell you like this, man.
Now, fuck your mother. What kind of shit is this? Like, why would you offer me this drink?
Probably a bad match would be Logan Paul against Jack Perry.
I wouldn't know who to root for. No,
I mean, I'd root for Logan Paul, but I'm just saying is that the match wouldn't be good because of Jack Perry.
Hey, listen, Jack Perry. AEW fans. I know y'all are listening and seething, but goddamn it, be honest with yourself. Look at Jack Perry's body of work up until this point. Now think about the next, 10 years. Can you imagine a match featuring Jack Perry that you're excited about ever? Like MJF, sit your stupid ass down. No,
hey, man.
I'm not excited about that. To watch MJF put the salt and earth on him and be yelling, everybody else be yelling, tap. I'll be yelling, break his arm. Break his arm. Break it, goddamn arm. Don't let him come back in the ring no more. Like, who?
Hey, we just earned another TikTok ban.
Thank you. Like
for harassment and bullying
of Jack Perry.
Jack Perry.
He caught a TikTok ban for slandering the worst working wrestler in the. Brought to you by Prime Ass Water. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm recording it for a podcast. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Yeah, hey, TikTok, ban this. Hey,
we're harassing and bullying somebody that deserved to get harassed and bullied.
Thank you. He deserves it. Don't nobody listen.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm sorry. Nobody is watching AEW for that motherfucker. Nobody.
Put it this way. They set him on fire and nobody gave a fuck. I really want you to listen.
So, honestly, I think the people that watch him get set on fire were hoping
they were like
that they didn't put him out.
They were like,
they wanted him to just stay on fire.
They wanted barbecue leg. Like, what is this putting out thing? No, don't put it out. No, keep it burning.
And Tony Khan.
You want to take a long hiatus.
And I will say, Tony Khan, he listened immaculately during school. Stop, drop, and roll, because that is exactly what he did at every point. Stop, drop, roll.
That will be the lasting image of like all Jack Perry matches should end in him being on fire. He won, set him on fire. He lost, set him on fire. It's a draw, set him on fire. He's just
wrestling
in the parking lot,
set him on fire.
Like he's at catering, set him on fire.
Set him on fire.
Walmart. Set him on fire.
Set him on fire. It's like setting him on fire is like John Moxley and bleeding. Like set him on fire before he gets there and just set him on fire.
You know how old wrestlers have those gigs in their head where they do
too much bleeding.
That's where he should be. He should have like burn marks.
Which is all
excessive amount of burning.
Like all of his arms are just third-degree burns.
Yeah, like he should put tattoos over them burns. Like I'm like self-emulsionation, buddy. Go ahead. Like I don't. Again, if you offered me a case of Prime or watch a Jack Perry film, and you gave me 3 seconds with a gun in the back of my head, guess what? Just right here, buddy. Right here.
That's right.
I won't even feel it. I'll just go to sleep. Like but okay.
But moving on. So
okay, so AJ is going to end up challenging fucking Cody, which should be that should be a great goddamn match. That should be an absolute fucking
because the first one was good. First one was really good. So
first one was very good. Again, AJ Styles. Listen, we have to give it up to the wrestlers that can that can have good matches with broomsticks. Like we need to have he can have a good match with a broom. He or she can have a good match with a broomstick ranking. Like first on the top of the list would be Gunther, and I think the second person would probably be Bryan Danielson, and maybe AJ Styles would be third.
I was thinking Damian Priest.
Ooh,
but because we all know Damian Priest cannot have a bad match.
He can't have a bad match at all. Drew McIntyre. I don't think Drew McIntyre's had a bad match. MJF.
MJF
cannot have a bad match. Now, by the same token, we need to have some that they can't have a good match. If we're gonna do the bad, can't have a bad. They can't do good. MJF. Jack Perry. I'm sorry. More of that Jack Perry slander that gets us kicked off of TikTok. You know what? I think I'm gonna start advertising this. I'm gonna start advertising this. The 3-time champs of getting kicked off of TikTok for violations of harassment and bullying for bullying Jack Perry. Like, I think we should put that in the advertisement. I do. I think we should, the bullying Jack Perry.
Well, first time got kicked off was for Nia Jax.
Oh, wait a minute. What did we say about Nia? That she's a refrigerator? That she's heavy? That
Oh no, just saying saying that she was beautiful and she wrestled, and that was it. And they got banned for that.
Oh, she's fine.
She is fine. Don't get me wrong. I have never taken anything away. Nia Jax is fine in a motherfucker, but facts is facts.
But facts is that
she uses Yokozuna's fucking finishing maneuver, but even Yokozuna had better fucking matches. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Like, truth is truth. Be honest with yourself. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with us. Don't argue with us.
And so on the other side of that list, that Nia Jax is one just.
I mean,
as beautiful as she is, I mean,
you can't name the top 5 greatest Nia Jax matches. You can't. Oh, the one where she broke Kairi Sane. The one where she tossed Indy Hartwell into oblivion. Which one? Like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah,
come out. Like, be honest. How do you? That's why when she had that match with Jay Cargill, I was like, you got to be fucking with me right now. This is not good. One's green, the other one is just paisley. Like, it's not. It's not good. It's not good. We're being honest. Like, be honest with yourself, man. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with us, man. Like, I love Nia Jax. I think she's beautiful. I follow her on Instagram. But truth is fucking truth. She has the mobility of somebody's dishwasher with skates on.
There's a reason why Cornette calls her Refrigerator Jax. I mean,
didn't she fucking damn near kill Lyra Valkyria or whatever the fuck her name was when she did that damn bonsai drop by accident?
Lyra Valkyrie. Yes.
She almost killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Because I mean, if you saw how she landed,
that was not
because the way that she landed is that she didn't use her feet to kind of stop herself, and then
it was just straight ass.
It was just straight boom down, and then that was it.
See,
so
and this is what I mean.
She hurt. She hurt her.
Listen, I love Nia, but goddamn it, take your ass back down to NXT. Work it out, man. I understand you got the Queen of the Ring crown. Congratulations. Now take your ass down to developmental and quit playing because you gonna fuck around. Lyra Valkyrie could have been. It could have been some rest in peace t-shirts and some. How do I say goodbye? She landed wrong. Fuck y'all talking about. Like, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I am 250. If I land on the right person or the wrong person at the wrong time, I'm smashing some shit and you ain't gonna see him no more. She's at least my size, if not more. Come on. Get your big ass. Come on. Take your ass down to developmental. You're beautiful.
Well, okay. But then again, after a while, Nia Jax has lost a little bit of weight too.
Listen, and don't get me wrong, I am all for the plus size form, but I'm also for safety. It ain't about her weight. I don't give a fuck how much she weighs because Yokozuna weighed a lot, but that motherfucker could do a savate kick.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Listen, Yoko could wrestle circles around your motherfucking ass. Don't let that size fool you. You saw him do all that Akibono bullshit.
No, don't let him.
Yeah, until he fucking gave your ass an arm drag. He was like, yo, this motherfucker's out here doing the shit. Like, didn't Yoko at one point do a drop kick once? Or am I tripping? Y'all remember?
I've never seen him do a drop kick.
Yeah, that was a lot to drop. But I'm just saying,
I've never seen him do a drop kick.
But that man can wrestle his motherfucking ass off. Yeah, Umaga is another one. Big ass motherfucking dude. Jacob Fatu, another one. Fucking, he ain't even got on no shoes. Motherfucker just hopping around for no reason whatsoever. So it's possible to be big, but
and still be and work safe. Yeah.
Like, seriously, Nia Jax took Kairi Sane the fuck out of the WWE. Whatever the fuck she did to her, Kairi said, I gotta go. I need to get married. My womb is barren. I need to put a baby up in it. I need to go. I need to, like, hey man, I'm a check with you later on there, Vince, man. Like, she broke. Listen, the only reason we love Becky Lynch to this day is because Nia Jax don't know how to pull a fucking punch. She broke her goddamn face. Had Becky Lynch up there bleeding like a motherfucker. They was like, man, that's the man. No, that's the accident. The fuck was she? Pull your punch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you throw a whole ass punch in a person's face in a wrestling match? You don't know how to pull that shit? Like, goddamn, she thought she was Batman in that motherfucker. What?
Yeah, because I mean, usually they kind of do this thing with the elbow.
Yeah, little elbow, little, just
the
a little
forearm
elbow
thing. So
that was whole fist. That shit came straight from the Samoans. Like, what the fuck? Wait, what? And then they apologized it because she was bleeding in the face, and she's like, I ain't fall yet, buddy. The man. But we all had to be honest with ourselves. The only reason
it did work out for Becky, though.
It absolutely did, but she crowned her motherfucking ass. Like, before she's like, the fuck? How you the queen of the ring now, but you was giving out crowns later on earlier in your goddamn career. Like,
right?
I'm not making fun of Nia Jax. I'm simply saying, Nia, you got to know your own strength.
Yeah.
That's why I think
you a little bit of a safety hazard there.
You know what I mean? Like, I really want to see her and Piper Niven in a tag team going against Bianca Belair and fucking Jade Cargill, but I'm afraid. Like, I don't. Listen.
It is strong. Piper Niven, strong. Piper, she's good. Piper Niven is good.
That's why you need the good one to be with the strong one. Like, Animal was the fucking wrestling savant in the Road Warriors. Hawk was, hey, who on clothesliner? Who getting thrown? Who I'm throwing? All right, just point me at him.
What throw? Him? Throw him over there.
Him? I'm gonna throw him.
I got it.
Oh, leave him in
that guy up, but I throw him there.
Yeah, I'm supposed to leave him in the ring. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need that. Piper Niven is the fucking wrestling technician, and Nia Jax just comes in and tosses people around like sandwich meat.
And one,
like I
and Piper Niven,
I'm afraid.
And Piper Niven is one. She got put some respect on her name.
Yes,
and Chelsea Green. Put some respect on their names.
Oh my goodness, Chelsea Green, a white girl. Like, hey,
look, man. You say whatever you want about Chelsea Green. She is good.
Yeah, listen, Saul Ruka is better.
Good.
Fuck out of here. Yeah. Saul Ruka is much better. Saul Ruka's that motherfucker. That goddamn finishing maneuver that girl has.
Oh, that soul snatcher.
Yes. Oh, now I'm telling you right now.
God.
Tell you later on.
Now that is impressive.
Listen, she gonna be walking like Mae Young at like 40. That girl back gonna be fucked up. The shit that Randy Orton is going through right now, Saul Ruka's got that coming. She's got that coming in her future. Like, I just finishing maneuver where I completely flip the fuck over and smash on my back. Oh,
right. She's just coming back. I mean, she's just coming back from off of a knee injury. Like, how do you just coming back?
When you do, well, I do know how you do it. Get a knee injury when you do a complete fucking flip and then do an RKO in the middle of that shit. But Saul Ruka's that motherfucker, boy. Saul Ruka, that finishing maneuver reminds me of what's her face's Eclipse. Remember when Ember Moon used to do the Eclipse? And
yeah.
Hey, do y'all remember the first time y'all saw that Nash? I know. I don't even have to ask. I know you two motherfuckers. Y'all was like, "What the fuck was that?" I that's what I said. I don't know about y'all, but when I saw Ember Moon do the fucking eclipse, I said, "What the fuck is that?" It was out loud. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And that was the same way I felt about Saul Ruka. When Saul Ruka did that shit, I said, "What the fuck is that?" The Soul Snatcher. Listen, Saul Ruka has
I will say,
but she better invest in back muscle because she better bulk the fuck up in the back. Like, fuck your arms, girl. You better have a back like a linebacker because your motherfucker osteoporosis is your new best friend. That bitch is just waiting around. You want me to show up yet? No, I'm young.
Bro, I will tell you.
Career. Okay, but let me know when you want me to holler at you because osteoporosis is your new friend. Like. Oh, our shit's
no, I will tell you, man, a surprisingly good match would be Sol Ruka against Chelsea Green.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That will be a fan-fucking-tastic great match.
Oh, speaking of great matches, All Ego Ethan Page is now all NXT.
And his first match
is against
Trick Williams.
Whoop that Trick Williams. Listen.
And Ethan Page, he's another one. Cannot have a bad match.
No.
He cannot have a bad match.
Where the fuck is Lexi King?
He's still around there.
Okay. I was just checking.
Right. He was on not this past one, but last week.
All right,
He was on last week. He was
we need to start a thing.
Somebody beat him.
Yeah, we need to start a thing on this show called Braun Breaker Breaks a Motherfucker. Like, wasn't it last week that he ran over Ricochet? Like Ricochet was in the middle.
He ran over Ricochet 3 times.
He really did. He really did. He ran over that motherfucker. Like
no, he made Ricochet. I feel bad for Ricochet.
You gotta deal with 280.
That's what the hell he did. He made Ricochet.
He really did.
He had tape on both sides of his ribs that he hurt him so goddamn bad.
You listen.
And I was like, goddamn.
You gotta feel bad for Ricochet. He got to deal with 285 pounds of pissed off stuff.
The thing is,
what's even worse for Ricochet? What's even worse for Ricochet is when he gets beat in front of Samantha Irvin.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
He goes home with Samantha Irwin.
So. Yeah,
and his girlfriend with the straight ribs.
That's like Buddy Matthews getting ran over by fucking Braun Breaker. He gets to go home with goddamn Rhea Ripley. I don't think he gives a fuck. He's like, ooh, Rhea saw me doing that. Yes, she saw me doing that. Like Samantha Irwin's like, baby, you okay? It's Samantha fucking Irwin. Okay, it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like this. I'm saying like this. You just can't catch a spear from Braun Breaker and then leave him there and be normal. No. After seeing the way that motherfucker hit the ropes and moved the ring, nah, man.
Go ahead, Saint. What was you talking about?
I was gonna say that they shouldn't even call Braun Breaker's spear a spear. They should say, "I say, goddamn."
It really is.
Every time he does it, I'm saying, "I say, goddamn."
They need to call that the dog hunter or some shit like that.
That's right.
Like that's the teeth dog or something.
I say, goddamn.
That is a guy. I watched him do that to that white boy when he was on they stopped the match and then he ran
the jobber.
Yeah, the jobber. Which that, ladies and gentlemen, if Jack Perry was to leave AEW, come to WWE, that's exactly what his job would be. Catching Braun Breaker's fucking shoulder right in the goddamn stomach. Forever. If Braun Breaker was to win a championship and his first title defense was against Jack Perry, that's all Jack Perry's supposed to do. Hey, dog, you're going to get this $150. Just come in and take this spear. Okay? Since we're harassing Jack Perry.
I say, goddamn.
The Jack Perry slander stays on this show. I want y'all to understand there is no Superplex party without us slandering Jack Perry.
There's going to be, every Superplex party, there's always going to be slander against. There's always going to be slander against certain people.
Jack Perry. We're going to call it Jack Perry. That's what when we slander somebody else is called the Jack Perry. I don't care.
There's going to be set people that are going to be slandered.
When I slander the Bucks, I'm calling it this is the Jack Perry moment. Like I don't give a fuck. Fuck are you going to do to me? Oh, Jack Perry came to see you. He better leave.
Thomas.
I'm not in there.
Man, Thomas. Jack Perry looking for you.
I'm gonna finish my sandwich. I'm telling you right now.
What's he gonna do? What's he planning on doing? Fix my plumbing?
That's what I'm saying. I will be in the midst of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Y'all tell me Jack Perry's showing up. I'm like, do I have time to eat this motherfucker? Because I'm gonna whoop his ass if he show up here. What the fuck he gonna do? Jack Perry gonna get the sack. Listen, I will put my foot in so far up Jack Perry ass. He'll have to open his mouth for me to untie my shoe. Fuck him. We walk around here wearing Jack Perry like a leg warmer. He better sit his fucking ass the fuck down. Listen, Jack, this ain't AEW. I'm not gonna set you on fire. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you. Gonna make you wish you were. If you don't sit your funky ass down, the Jack Perry slander's forever. Y'all need to understand that. There might be a day where I actually like the Bucks as soon as they discover steroids. But Jack Perry, Jack Perry could play me in my autobiography, and I'd be cussing him the fuck out.
No,
that's how bad it is. Jack Perry could play Thomas the Villain Bishop in an autobiographical film, and they're gonna ask me how I feel about it on the red carpet. I'm gonna say, "Fuck Jack Perry." I don't. What am I supposed to? But the studio paid so much money for your story, and you're a rich man now. Yeah, but fuck Jack Perry. Did I mention?
Fuck Jack Perry.
He's up for an Academy Award. I will be in the crowd doing this. Hey, I want it. Let him win, Jack Perry.
Like, the autobiography.
The autobiography of the villain. Best actor.
Biography of the best biography of the year goes to Jack Perry for the Thomas Bishop villain story. Fuck Jack Perry.
Fuck Jack Perry. I'm gonna get on stage with him. I'm glad y'all gave him this shit, but fuck this motherfucker.
Say, look,
I don't.
You pop up there just like Kanye.
What
say,
they gonna do?
Look, Jack. Say, hey, look here, Jack. I'm gonna let you finish. Real quick. You ain't shit.
I wish they would. We're gonna escort.
Hey, look here, Jack. I'm gonna let you finish real quick, but I just want to let you know you ain't shit. Fuck Jack Perry.
Fuck Jack Perry.
Fuck Jack Perry. Just fuck Jack Perry.
Fuck Jack Perry. Like,
walk off.
I will eat. Listen, I will make a triple decker peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll take 2 bites, go outside, beat the shit out of him, finish it before the shit even get cold. Like a fuck Jack Perry. Oh, we get kicked off. Like literally, we get kicked off of fucking TikTok for slandering that motherfucker. Ain't like I said fuck Trump. I said fuck Jack Perry. I don't like his hair. Like I'm Kendrick Lamar when it comes to that motherfucker. Let me say it. I'm the biggest head. I hate the way you walk. I hate you talk. The way you feel. I hate to speak this. I fuck with you. It's gonna be direct. Fuck him. Hey, Jack Perry, if you're listening to this, it's forever. It's forever, ever, forever, ever. It's forever, ever. Fuck you. Like the fuck him. Out here looking like he's the human embodiment of crime. Like I don't give a fuck about that.
And we don't mean Optimus.
We don't mean Optimus. I mean the drink that Logan Paul fucking shill. Fuck him. But
oh boy. So Ethan Page going up against Trick. We got that, and so
hey,
I think that's going to be a real good match.
It is because Ethan Page really wasn't given a lot to do in AEW, and I'm glad to finally see him because it's only a short step to the fucking main roster. Ethan Page will be in the main roster in about a year.
Oh, like, probably not even that long.
Hey, so
5-6 months.
When the fuck is A-Town Down Under gonna get their ass whooped? When can
I'm so hoping it's
hoping Authors of Pain to fuck them up. Listen,
somebody needs to.
Austin Theory has potential. Grayson Waller is he's an abomination. Like I don't like his shirts. Like I think he's
I don't like his haircut.
Above. Yeah, that's one thing. I think he's one rung above Jack Perry.
He's mostly he's announcer material, not wrestling material.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's Corey Graves without the injury yet. Like fucking injure this motherfucker so we can get him goddamn the booth. Come on, man.
Grayson Waller, I don't like his shorts. I don't like his fucking. I don't like his shirt. I don't like his haircut. I don't like hearing his voice.
I don't like his finishing.
I don't like nothing about that motherfucker.
I knew I wasn't gonna like that motherfucker. I knew I wasn't gonna like that motherfucker when I saw his finishing maneuver. Why you gotta lead a ring to come in to do a fucking rolling flip? If you don't get your fucking ass in that goddamn ring, listen, Ric Flair never had to put on the figure four. Yeah. Could you imagine Ric Flair leaving the ring to do a running leap so he can put a figure 4 leg lock on you? Man, if you don't get your fucking ass in this ring, where you going? Like, I don't like it. I'm serious. Like, I can't wait. I want Authors of Pain to be shit. Like, I really.
Yes. Authors of Pain.
I want the Authors of Pain or Street Profits or.
The living hell out of them.
Please.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
Cowboy hell out of them.
You could put a tag team together in the bathroom. I don't care. Beat these motherfuckers. Because Austin Theory is becoming more annoying the longer he hangs around Grayson Waller. Austin Theory's stock is Grayson in the toilet right now because Grayson Waller was already there. Like, annoying, mate. Like, because
Austin Theory gets more annoying when he's around Waller. Waller gets more annoying, in which Austin gets more annoying, and they just kind of echo back and forth and just oh my fuck.
It's the fucking elder ring of annoyance. It's the circle of being annoying motherfuckers. Why do you have to talk? We're sick of your shit. Like, just wrestle and shut the fuck. I hate them motherfuckers.
So here's a match that nobody would give two shits about would be A-Town Down Under against the Young Bucks. Nobody will give a fuck.
Listen, and the crowd goes to the bathroom.
Intermission.
Listen, it was like, So the Bucks
and the crowd goes
home
to take a smoke break.
Smoke break.
Oh,
Go to the bathroom.
the whole
So
arena.
by the time they finish, by the time everybody finishes smoking, the match will be done.
Damn. Like,
Could you imagine that one? Yay!
Could you imagine a whole fucking crowd? Fucking
They just all walk outside,
all of them leave.
have a cigarette.
Like, wait a minute, who's wrestling? A-Town Down Under, the Young Bucks. I'm good. I ate.
I'm gonna go outside for a
Let me go to the concession stand. I need some nachos.
I'm gonna go to the stand real quick. You want something? No, I'm going outside to smoke.
I'm going outside to smoke cigarette. What you gonna go do? I'm gonna go do some lines of coke. Like, I'm gonna go out to my car. I'm gonna go actually out to my car and do a couple of lines of cocaine on the fucking dashboard. I don't need to be here.
I'm going to my car to smoke a joint.
I'm gonna go do brain surgery. The fuck?
You know what I mean?
Trying to see this shit? Like,
ain't nobody trying to see that match.
No. Listen, that'll put butts in somebody else's seats. That's how you get MLS.
That'll put butts in ashtrays. That's what I'm putting.
Yeah, that's how you get Major League Soccer to get hot in America. Like, put on the Young Bucks versus A-Town Down Under. Ooh, can't wait to see Major League Soccer.
Ooh, no, click
out of here. Like, oh. They're like, man, people were clicking. Yeah, they were clicking the channel to go watch a press banner. Ain't nobody watching.
That'd be a forbidden door match that would close that goddamn door.
Listen, that can't even. that ain't even a forbidden closet. Like, no, don't put them together. Don't.
No, that would just be forbidden.
That shit is a forbidden porta potty. Like, trying to watch that shit. Like, trying to watch that shit. Well, I wish a motherfucker would tell me, hey, man. You know, I got you these tickets to this wrestling match, right? It's supposed to be a cross motion thing, WWE, AEW, and I would wait a few minutes, okay. I'd wait a few seconds before I say okay, because I know some bullshit about to happen. I know some bullshit coming. I go,
all right,
and the match is they got the Young Bucks versus A-Town Down Under. You can sell them tickets. I'm gonna go donate plasma.
Scalp them tickets.
I'm gonna go give hand jobs down at the seashore. Like, I'm not staying. Listen, I will lube my hand and just walk around jerking off sailors. I'd rather do that.
That would be one of those cards. That would be one of those cards where you could go to the arena the day of, and people would just give tickets away because ain't nobody buying them shits. The scalpers would be out like, hey, can I get gas money? Gas money for these tickets. So I will give you $10. Just take this goddamn ticket, please.
Hey, got 2 tickets front row. Just give me the money that I spent getting gas in my car to get here. Just give me the gas. Here.
I got 2 front row tickets. Just give me enough money so I can get an Uber home.
Give me $4.
Hold on, an Uber home and be able to buy a 3-piece dark at Churches. Like, I'm not playing with you, motherfucker.
Yeah. You get another Uber and a 3-piece and
oh my god! All right, so in other wrestling related news, people are really kind of iffy on this whole WWE TNA crossover partnership / whatever the fuck. You know, people are saying that, TNA is going to be the bigger beneficiary. Of course they are. Of course.
Well,
duh. I mean, they're TNA, WW fucking E. That's like, we would.
Yeah, no shit is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would benefit if Mark Henry decided to be on the fucking show. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course they're going to benefit. Yeah. Like, fuck. But a lot of people also believe that this is TKO's way of buying TNA. What do y'all think?
Honestly, I'd say that it is. It's a good step for TNA. I can see why, Dana White wants to kind of explore his reach into pro wrestling. That would be the way to do it. Mm-hmm. To get a smaller promotion and work
Dana
with the
White
talent from there.
Yeah, Dana White could do it, but
but
the man did put Power Slap on television, so
yeah, and
Power Slap.
Uh, uh.
That was
We got issues with that, but that's for another
he
show.
slapped his wife first and then presented.
He slapped his wife and made a TV show out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck does that?
Slapped the hell out of somebody.
He slapped
Said no, he slapped the piss out of his wife,
the dog shit out of his wife.
decided, you know what?
You guys
make a TV show out of this.
It's like you guys are ready for power slap, motherfucker. Your wife. What the fuck are you talking about? Like why?
So very small for a smart slap. Hey, that's a good idea.
Like if he can get behind it, if he gets behind it, fine. But like,
but I will say,
if WWE learns from the invasion angle and doesn't pull a Vince McMahon and just sucks TNA in and leaves TNA the fuck alone, just give them some competent bookers, advertisement on their channels and shit, I think it could work. But if WWE is looking at them like food, we're gonna have a problem. But
they're looking at them like we're bringing you into the fold, and it's like TNA's it's gone. But if they're just kind of hey, we want to do like a promotional thing with you where TNA some of you guys come on our pay-per-view, some of our guys go on your pay-per-view.
TNA wrestlers in the Royal Rumble, because we'd finally get to see Moose versus Bobby Lashley and watch Moose bow to the superior bald man.
And then everyone would all get to see. Everybody what they will want to see is say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry. Everybody wants to hear that damn song.
But who would Joe Hendry wrestle? Who would Joe Hendry wrestle? Fuck it, JD McDonough.
Drew McIntyre.
Shit.
When Drew McIntyre was in TNA, they had a
thing.
Yeah, they had a whole rivalry going. They had a feud going. Yeah.
Listen, Joe Hendry don't want none of Drew McIntyre. Not now. Drew McIntyre is at the height of Drew McIntyre powers.
They're about the same size, bro.
This motherfucker is hotter than Cajun fish grease. He is that. Drew McIntyre is on goddamn flames. His promos are tight. His off the cuff shit is fucking hilarious. The whole don't film underneath my kilt, you perv. Like that shit. He is on flames.
Oh, I'm not doubting it at all. Because listen here, this Drew, asshole Drew, whatever you want to call him, I need this Drew.
I need burger after burger.
I need that Drew. I need this Drew.
Yeah.
Okay. I
didn't need chosen one Drew. I need this Drew. This Drew is a
don't film up a skirt, you perv.
Like I
need that Drew.
That Drew is that motherfucker's hotter than Cajun fish grease. I'm serious. He's the hottest motherfucking thing, man. He really is.
And now say this. Without a shadow of a doubt, Drew McIntyre is at the height of the Drew McIntyreness.
Yes.
Of Drew McIntyre.
We are all basking in the glory of the McIntyre right about now.
The only thing
Joe Hendry. I'll say Joe Hendry. He's I will say not as hot as fish grease, but he's pretty goddamn hot up there.
He's hot as microwaved fish. Like he's
yeah.
There for about
pretty goddamn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
With that song.
The only thing is missing is his old song. Drew McIntyre's old song.
Listen, we cannot have broken. No. Broken Dreams. Drew McIntyre died with 3MB. We cannot ever. Like I listened to Broken Dreams in my car, and I'm like, this song does not make me want to watch a dude wrestle. This song makes me want to go to therapy. Like that shit is a therapy song. I feel broken dreams and makes them come true. Like it, no. He broke the dreams and then came back as the goddamn Scottish motherfucking asshole. Like burger after burger after burger doesn't go well with Broken Dreams. You can't hear Broken Dreams and then have a motherfucker come in here talk about burger. But you look like you've been doing burger after burger. Like it. Now, Broken Dreams would have been good right after he won the world title, but before CM Punk beat the shit out of him. That would have been right there. That one little clip of time would have been perfect. But as soon as CM Punk put them paws on his ass, and then goddamn Damian Priest came in there and just
wait his ass out.
Listen, Damian Priest.
Look at that. He ran so fast. Like he ran so fast. Like his child support was about to get canceled if he won that title.
He's running for
This motherfucker ran so fast.
like his student loan debt was getting ready to get forgiven. Yeah, it's like
he ran so fast. Like his student loans are gonna get forgiven if he won that title.
That was going to happen anyway because
everybody knew.
Because Damian Priest was waiting and waiting. Every time he would try to cash in, someone would stop it, whatever.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre would stop him.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yes.
So the only thing that stopped, look,
it was true.
I say right, if it wasn't that for that goddamn that rail at the side of the goddamn ring,
he'd have
Damian Priest would still be running.
Listen, Damian Priest hit like
he
the way he threw that goddamn suitcase. I thought he was throwing that thing to Pittsburgh. Like it hit Drew and went in like 6 rows out. And then people were like, hey, Damian,
yo,
I'm cashing it in right now. Like, motherfucker, you almost didn't catch it. You almost lost the bitch. The fuck?
You almost cashed that shit in on me.
Listen,
I'm not even a champ.
Listen, I know the people in the front row was like, so if I cash the briefcase, can I cash it in? Motherfucker did just throw it at me. Can I cash it in? Like, am I the bad guy? All right, so
the bathroom. Can I cash this in? Is this okay?
Let's go ahead and move, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time to talk about All Elite Wrestling. MJF is back. MJF is back. And they needed him because last week's show was drier than nun panties. Like it was dry. Listen, y'all tell me I'm lying. Tell me what exciting thing happened from last week's fucking AEW? Not the one from last night. Last week. Nothing. It was nothing.
Swerve was on it. That was about it.
And hold on. Will Ospreay is getting ready to take some time off. Guess he's not built for the grind, bruv. Bruv, I'm all about the grind, bruv. Will Ospreay take some time off? There's some much needed time off after injury. Then why, bro? See, again, this is why Will Ospreay should have shut the fuck up. That I'm gonna tell y'all something. In 5 years, that is gonna come back to bite him in the dick. That is gonna bite. Will Ospreay is gonna be bit in the balls from that shit. Because imagine it's gonna get sick of that shit, and you finally say, "Okay, I'm done. My contract is expiring. I'm gonna go try to get to the Fed." You know who you got to talk to first, right? You got to talk to Nick Khan. And then Nick Khan is going to say, well, we'd really like to bring you in, Will, but we'll have to talk to Triple H. All that shit's going to come back and bite him in the balls. All it's going to come back and bite him in the nuts. But Will Ospreay did say something last week that both Angry and myself, and I'm pretty sure the Saint will agree. He said something we've been saying on this show for quite a while, and that is, hey, Tony, bring in fucking Scott D'Amore. He said it. Finally. He said it. Scott D'Amore, who was the booker at TNA, the talent loved him at TNA. He booked some great shit at TNA. He's been without a job for a little over a year, almost a year now. Almost a year.
Damn.
And call him Tony.
Khan is still out here trying to book shit. If you don't hire that goddamn man and stop playing, even Will Ospreay tells you, hey, bruv, you know, Scott D'Amore's for the grind, bruv. Like, we have been.
And I would say this.
The impetus of this show is Tony Khan not being able to book. Like, I want you to understand, there would be no Superplex party if Tony Khan could book. If Tony Khan could book today, this behind me right now, you would not see. Absolutely. Day one, he said this. Man, hire a goddamn booker.
Absolutely, because his thing, Will that just him going back to England every week and just not being the grind, so to speak, and doing all that shit like that. Just that in itself is going to bite him in the ass.
Oh,
just trying to get into to the WWE. Just trying.
Triple H will hire him and turn his name into Grind Time Will Ospreay.
I can see him doing something like that.
And I'm telling you right now,
doing something like that, bringing him in,
telling you right now,
burying him because
no, he won't bury him. He won't bury him up front. Well, he probably will bury him up front, and then he'll go, okay. Do you
now you've learned your lesson.
You learned it. You good now? Okay, all right. Well,
so now we'll
set you up for we'll set it up for an Intercontinental title match. How about that? But
you got that out your system, okay.
And they're gonna call literally. He's gonna be out there with a watch, like CM Punk. It's gonna be doing the dance about Grind Time. Will Ospreay. It's Grind Time. Will Ospreay. All of his music.
And who's his back? And who's he going up against? Gunther.
I think Gunther's the guy. I think Gunther's the final boss in every video game I've ever played. Like Gunther's that motherfucker that like you don't beat him so much as you survive. And you might get a pinfall, you might not, but goddamn it, it's gonna be ugly. Like I wouldn't wrestle Gunther, and in my prime I would in my prime in my ass water I would not wrestle Gunther. I'm sorry, just wouldn't. Sorry, I wouldn't.
Ew.
So I can see Will Ospreay losing a whole lot of chop matches. Hey, Will, you're gonna go out there and grind, right? Of course, bro. Lose, huh? Like motherfucker, you gonna bury your ass. So
all I would like to see is let one of those AEW no selling motherfuckers try to take a chop from Gunther and no sell that shit.
Ooh.
Moxley, John Moxley.
Chris Jericho is now. What the fuck is he calling himself now? What is that tree?
It's the learning tree.
Okay, it's the learning tree, but it's something else. Like it's starting to be like the tree's got roots now, and it's calling it like, oh, tree time. Some shit on television is tree time or some shit.
It's the learning tree time with Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho has God wants you to get off the planet heat. Okay. Chris Jericho is not wanted in the vicinity of air.
Damn.
There are jellyfish coming up out of the Pacific Ocean that just want a microphone to be able to tell Chris Jericho to go the fuck home. And the more he does this, the more it just becomes quite apparent that Chris Jericho is he needs
to go home.
He's not catching a hint. Why are you still coming on television, man? Like literally,
MJ, why are you still opening your mouth?
Like, stop talking to us, please. Like Chris Jericho.
Why are you here?
Exactly. And he's not making himself look any better. He has a chest that look like fucking Chris Jericho's chest make Ric Flair's chest look like my chest. Like, why your nipples low, dog? Why? Like, go home. Take them shorts off. Go home. Like MJF came back last night, and I was so fucking happy. I saw the promo and everything, and then I kept thinking, this is the show that has Chris Jericho on it.
Yeah,
and he
Chris
just
Jericho. He looks like he's cosplaying as Vince Neil.
I mean, does he have to get hit in the ass with a lightning bolt? Is that the way God's gonna tell him? Go home. Like, go home. Retire. Leave. It's okay. You can go. We're good. We'll
go now.
Listen, I don't even want to talk about. I wouldn't even read the Bible because Jericho. They talk about a guy named Jericho in the Bible. I'm good. I don't want to. I'm good. Like, reminds me too much of Chris. Like, go home. Leave. They made Christopher Daniels an EVP because Kenny Omega's out. That makes sense. That was cool. Random. That was random. Didn't they fire him last week?
That yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
If we weren't banned off of, if we weren't kicked off of TikTok before, we're definitely going to be kicked off now because I'm about to say something. The Young Bucks have the storylines that my grandchildren write when they tell me about their invisible cat. Like, this storyline makes absolutely no goddamn. The whole company, the entire company, is being held up by three motherfuckers that MJF should be able to beat them by himself. Like, he didn't need any help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like if him, Swerve, and Danielson got together and really tried hard, they could fucking kill the Bucks. Like, the Bucks would be out here like Ice-T and Surviving the Game, just nappy dreadlocks, just being hunted. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who wants this
Like,
shit? And they're still paying. You know what, Okada? Every week, Okada.
Okada, he comes in, he looks like he's just bored.
Bored man
he's
on
just
earth.
bored and just waiting just to get his check.
The only excitement he gets is blonding his hair. He's the most bored man in America. Kazusuke Okada. Why are you doing this, man? What are you doing? And we already now have the Swerve versus Will Ospreay burial. Like, they're gonna bury Swerve. Poor Swerve. And then he's gonna be out there, you know, fimble fucking with the Bucks. It will no longer be Swerve. It will no longer be Swerve when I drive. It'll be Uber when I leave. Like, it. I feel bad.
Nana will still be doing that dance.
Oh, Nana. Like, you're gonna have to swerve. Like, didn't Swerve wrestle last week and Nana came in and danced, like, to revive him, like Paul Bearer used to do Turn for Undertaker? Like, why does he do that?
He dances.
I only want to notice that.
He dances every week.
But no, there's a particular thing when Swerve is down, Nana starts to dance like he's Paul Bearer with an urn. Like Nana is the urn. Oh, get off, Swerve.
So no, like,
is that what's going on now?
Man, I knew exactly what I knew exactly where the peak of everything was headed when I looked onto the Twitter machine earlier today and I saw Nana and Swerve holding with the AEW title and this old white lady. Swerve while she drive. Swerve while she drive. And knowing full well that old white lady has probably said, "Oh, those two N-words are just so entertaining. I love them two N-words."
You know she did. You know she did. I get it. She's an old white lady. She's swerving when she drives, which that's not fictional. That's absolutely truth. She probably does swerve when she drives because she's an older lady. Not making fun of her, but she probably does swerve when she drives because she's probably in her 90s. However,
you know full well she didn't drop the N-word.
You goddamn right she dropped the N-word. She probably dropped the N-word to his face. Get on.
Oh, she probably dropped it right after the N-word and said, "Oh, those two N-words are so fun."
Listen, she just mistake Nana for the N-word. Don't let him fool you. Oh no. She done dropped that N-word, man. I even tried to dance with the news. Good days been years. Oh, Nana. I'm just saying, like, you know damn well that woman that said the N-word. You know it. You know goddamn well. Mm-hmm. She probably dropped it a lot as a child, and then here she is 90-something years old, an AEW fan, and now she has to swerve with her drive with two people that she used to see in the back of the bus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now she's swerving when she drive now, but back in the day, the only driver was white and they were in the back of the bus. Wasn't nobody swerving shit. Sit in the chair in the back of the bus. Like, come on, man. Don't play with us. Don't play. Mm-hmm. Y'all know goddamn well I'm telling the truth. Both of y'all, hold on. Why both of y'all looking at me like that? Why both of y'all looking at me like that? Y'all know I'm telling the goddamn truth. Y'all know damn well. Listen, we keep it.
No, look at it.
Y'all know goddamn well I'm telling the fucking truth. That old lady probably thinking, I remember when you was all in the back of the bus. If you had a swerve when you drove, we'd have hung you. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Said no, and then she was wearing an MJF scarf too.
Oh Lord.
That Burberry.
Oh my God.
Shit. Yeah.
Listen, I love watching old people love wrestling, but come on, man. Factual history still is factual fucking history. She'd be the sort of person that would like flex on Bobby Lashley and go, "I used to own one of y'all." Like, come on. I used to own a couple of y'all.
I used to own a nigga look just like you.
Look, I knew a guy like you used to come cut my yard, and my daddy used to give him 50 cents. Like, come on, lady. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. And then they had to get on the other side of town before the sun went down. Come on, lady. Come on. Come on. Don't play.
Because, you know, during those times, you people weren't allowed back here.
Back then, we used to pour milk on you, hope you came white. Like, come on, lady. But Swerve is going to get buried at Forbidden Door. And I'm mad about that. I'm really kind of upset about that. And Chris Jericho's still coming on television. And then to top all of this off, the Bucks are writing. Why? I really want somebody to tell me. I don't care if you're an AEW fan or not. If you are a huge Buck fan, I want you to answer this question for me. When was the last fucking 5-star, not Dave Meltzer 5-star, but match the Bucks had that you were like, oh my God, it's the greatest ever? And if you tell me with the Lucha Brothers, I'm going to tell you, sit your goofy ass down. Because you put two luchadors who are going to do luchador shit, and the Bucks who think they're luchadors who are going to do exploding shit. Oh, and I did see them shoes. And I want my money back for the eyesight that I wasted. Watch it. Look at them goddamn shoes. Them Meltzer Driver 5s are not getting over.
So
they're not getting over.
You mean those pump up J6s?
Yes, those. The V Trigger 9s. Ain't nobody buying them shits. Like if I catch a motherfucker wearing them goddamn shit, I laugh at them in their fucking face. You spent money on those? I mean, I don't know if shoes were worse.
I'll tell you. Let me
shoes
say
or
like
those
this.
shoes.
I would say like this. All right, you said somebody named the best Bucks match. Let me give you one a little bit better. Name one Bucks match that you would tell somebody that would make them want to watch AEW. Name one that would even make. Name one Bucks match that would make you even want them to watch wrestling if they're not a wrestling fan.
The opening credits. The opening credits.
I'll say the 3 count.
And the reason I say
the 3 count after they won and they left.
Listen, and the reason I say the opening credits because it didn't last long and it was like colors coming out of the thing. Like this is why I love Okada, but man, what are you doing? You're supposed to be the rainmaker. Hold on, and MJF. He's
about to be a rainmaker. He collect that check. He's making it rain.
MJF talks so much shit about AEW wrestlers more than we ever would on this fucking podcast. He said there's a guy called the Rainmaker. He said, I don't know the looks of it. You've been in a gym.
That never been to a gym. The guy looks at him, doesn't have a gym membership.
Then he talked about
Swerve,
but
he said with Tony when the Mark Tony Khan was running, it was bad enough, and now with the Bucks here, it's even worse.
My God, he talked about Will Ospreay calling himself the best in the world, and again, this is why I said I don't care who they bring in. I don't care whose contract's expiring. They talking about Becky Lynch. We're gonna talk about that in a second. I don't care. MJF is your star. MJF is the face that runs the place. He is your diamond. That is the fucking top tier diamond in the goddamn rough. He is the only reason. He is literally the only reason to still watch AEW is MJF. Right. Because he's entertaining on the microphone. The boy has goddamn fantastic skills in the ring. He can't have a bad match with anybody. He's young. And he can be funny. He can be an asshole. Mm-hmm. But the Bucks think it's about them. You have got to be out your gut. I really hope Nicholas and Matthew think about this. I want you to picture this with us all. A man wakes up out of a 40-year coma. He was a huge wrestling fan and he was in a coma for 40 goddamn years. Okay. His wife is like, "Oh my God, Paul, you're up. It's so great. He's like, I really want to watch some wrestling. So they put on AEW because it's a Wednesday when Paul wakes up. The first person Paul sees is MJF. All right. Paul is going to be fucking impressed with MJF before he even sees the boy wrestle because he's going to love his skills. And then about 30 to 35 minutes later, Paul sees the Bucks. Both
no,
at the same time.
No,
at the same time.
Wait.
At the same time.
Let's do it. Wait, let's do it. Let's do this instead. He sees MJF, loves MJF, but then immediately after MJF, Brandon fucking Cutler.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
I know he's going to ask some questions like, honey, who the fuck is the balding prick? And is he wrestling? Why is he in the ring? Oh, honey, he works with the Young Bucks. The who?
The what?
The what? What is a buck? And then
turkey.
And then these two
like
motherfuckers, these two pattern baldness having motherfuckers come out and they go, who the fuck are these guys? Honey, that's the Young Bucks. They look
old as shit.
They look like they're my age.
They look old as shit.
They're not young. Fucking listen, I get it.
The minute Bucks.
Shawn Michaels was called the Heartbreak Kid all of his goddamn wrestling career. And that's understandable because the man had talent to spare. Okay. Yeah. Drake calls himself the boy, although after Kendrick, he'll never do that again. After Kendrick, he will never refer to himself as the boy. The Young Bucks are no longer young. I'm sorry. How are you motherfuckers younger than me and both of y'all look older than me? My brother the Saint and I are 4 years apart. I am in my 50s. He is in his 40s. We look younger than the Young Bucks. And both of us have beards with gray in it. If you throw angry in there, all three of us look younger than the Bucks and Jack Perry. So, and I'm pretty sure you would never ask either one of the three of us to call ourselves young. I'm young in anger. That's about it. The Young Buck. They don't look young. They look middle-aged. The middle-aged Bucks.
Deers now, man. They're the young deers.
Just call yourselves the Bucks and spell it.
I will call myself the relatively young buck. Relatively speaking to the age of the earth, I'm young.
Fucking middle-aged buck-looking motherfuckers, like, and you can tell when they're right. You could tell. Actually, you really can't because Tony Khan is on some other shit. But you really can't tell who's writing these segments. Like MJF segment, you already know. Just hand him a microphone, let him go out there. He's gonna say what he wants to say. Total professional. When Roosh came out there last night, listen, Roosh, I don't want you to come find me because you seem very angry. I'm not fucking with you. But Roosh came out and Roosh seems like he kind of sort of knows what he's talking about, although he has the thickest accent ever. So great segment. They fought back and forth, blah, blah, blah. The Bucks don't give me that feeling. No. They really don't. They don't give me that feeling. I don't feel that way about the Bucks. I don't. I'm sorry. And it's just every time they come on the television, it's like click, click, click. It's like my knees are popping. Like, turn the channel.
The Bengay Bucks.
It's like as soon as I see the Bucks,
the Bengay Bucks.
Ready, getting gay Bucks. Hold it, they put my teeth in. Hold on a second. Okay, all right, really roll now.
Me and Angry were texting the other day, and this was last week, and I told her I'm going to find that clip where Ole Anderson cusses out Dave Meltzer and basically tells him, won't you run a company? Won't you run a wrestling company? Because what you see in AEW is just that. Last week, I called Dave Meltzer, the academics, DJ Academics, and Drake is AEW. And it's true. This is what happens if Dave Meltzer was to ever run a wrestling company. Because he was arguing 3 weeks ago about Tony Storm being a heel, a situational heel. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my entire goddamn living wrestling. What the fuck is a situational heel? Hey, I'm a good guy, but I'll fuck you up.
Well, and that was the thing that he and Alvarez got into it. It's like, situational heel. So okay.
That's
So wait, that's that
you break it if in case of emergency, break open heel glass. What the fuck are you talking about?
like no. The only time that I could ever see even the remote term something like that happen was RVD against John Cena in Philadelphia.
But
that was just
still not a situational heel.
Yeah, like, but that would be if a certain thing like a situational heel existed, then
remember when
that would be the situation.
Yeah, MJF was getting booed in every fucking arena except for the one in Long Island. He went to Long Island and basically sucking this man off like they owed him money. Like, oh my God, MJF.
He's like, oh my God, MJF. So is he the situational baby face?
What the fuck is that? Like,
so I mean,
AEW once again. You guys really, really need to hire Scott D'Amore. I think that's what this segment should be called. AEW, please hire Scott D'Amore. Yeah, I'm not Scott D'Amore's agent. I don't know Scott D'Amore family. I have eaten Dinty Moore beef stew, but I don't know any D'Amores. Okay, and I'm telling you, please hire this motherfucker. Would y'all stop playing? Please stop. Please hire him. All right. So here's the big news of the week. Becky Lynch is a free agent. And she said she is taking some time off. And the words that she actually used were imminently when it comes to leaving. Imminently. She's not planning on leaving imminently. Should Becky Lynch leave WWE? I'll start with Saint. Damn, Saint. Tell him how you really feel. Do you want to expand on that one, Saint? Do you want to,
Okay. So, now Becky Lynch started her career in WWE. Started on NXT, she won championships there. She started on WWE, won championships there. It'd be really stupid for her to leave, to go to like AEW or any place else. WWE is where she needs to be, and that's where she needs to stay.
Okay.
Point, period.
And that's why he's the Dean Ambrose of this joint. That's fine. He straight to the point and doesn't bleed on anybody. Didn't sell anything. That's what I'm saying. All right, Angry. Yep. Should Becky Lynch leave WWE?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because
you think it'd be a waste?
Well, see, it's like it would be a waste. It wouldn't be a waste for any other company that would get her because
when y'all see this on video, I know you people on the podcast did not get a chance to see what Angry looked like when I said that, but Angry looked at me like I asked him, did he want a glass of Prime? I'm just the look he just gave me, like that ass. Me and the Saint saw it, but Angry just gave me a look like, motherfucker, did you just hear what I just said?
Seriously, really?
You really just say that? Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
OMG.
Go ahead, Angry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
What the hell, man? What the hell, man?
Oh, it would be a benefit to another company to get her.
Yeah.
It would not be a benefit to her.
No.
Because this would be a company that doesn't do things the way they do at WWE. That'd be a company that doesn't do things the way that she needs, or that would be a company that wouldn't provide all the perks and the benefits and everything that she needs, or any kind of creative control over her character or anything like that that she has with WWE. She has that rapport. She has that. I mean, everything established there already. It's not like she's.
Neither one of us said is her husband works there.
Well, yeah, of course.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Seth Rollins, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all think Seth Rollins' contract is going to come up and he's all of a sudden going to be all elite, y'all are out of y'all all elite minds. Seth ain't leaving. I'm trying to tell you right now,
it doesn't
Seth
matter.
Not leave.
It doesn't matter if Seth is there or not, because here's the thing. Rhea Ripley, Buddy Matthews. So it doesn't matter whether or not if Seth is there or not.
Yeah. But it just...
So it'll be like this. What would be best for Becky? And that was what she would stick with. And that would be WWE.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing. I was like, why would you leave? I get it. Take time, please. By all means, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins deserve time off. Number one, they got like what, a 2 or 3 year old?
Yeah.
They got a 3-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
you know, Seth is getting ready to be in the new Captain America film.
Yep.
Becky Lynch, listen, people are like, well, she should leave because she's done everything there is to do in WWE. So what? So is Randy Orton. So it literally,
yeah.
She is a made woman in that company. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair are on the same path, but fucking Bayley, they are made women on that roster. They are made. These three never have to lace another pair of boots anywhere. They can just ride off to the sunset today. And all three of them are not just first ballot Hall of Famers, but they would go in all at the exact same fucking time because they have done. The women's revolution in WWE would not have happened had it not been for the 4 horsewomen, which is why I look at Mercedes Moné and I just go, what the fuck were you? I get it. I understand. You know, you got to do what you got to do, which is best for you. But if y'all think Mercedes Moné is going to be all elite for 10, 15 fucking years, you're out of your goddamn mind. Right now, this is some transitional shit. She getting that money. She's got some exposure, but they're really not. I mean, this feud with Willow Nightingale can only go so fucking long. Eventually, she's going to have to, hey, you going to wrestle for the AEW women's title or you going to feud with, where the fuck is Britt Baker? You see what I'm saying? So,
actually, she's moved on to Sky Blue now. But see, here's the thing. With Mercedes Moné, just like you said, this is only temporary for her because main thing is she's trying to get back into WWE, but she's only trying to get back with the money that she wants to get paid.
Of course.
Not with what they're willing to pay her because of truthfully what she's worth and not what Tony thinks she's worth.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, like I said, Becky has been with the company since NXT.
Yes.
And for her to go to AEW or TNA or whatever, it would be stupid on her part.
Now,
because she made herself.
She made her name there.
She made it. Yeah. She made her.
I could see her going to like New Japan, but they don't really have a big thriving fucking women's division. And she would be a goddamn idiot to go anywhere near NWA. Like
oh God.
I'm sorry. NWA will always be known as the place that Tyrus held the world title, and I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I love Nick Aldis. I fucking love Matt Cardona. I love these people. Tyrus was your goddamn world champion, holding on to a belt that Harley Race, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Mac, the heavyweights of the heavyweights, and you got to look at the lineage of the goddamn NWA World Heavyweight Championship and see Tyrus's bloated stank. Tyrus is the 7th B and bleach blonde, bad built butch body bastard. He's the 7th B.
I thought you was about to say bitch.
No, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. No, it's
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
It's barbecued back. It's barbecued back, bad built, buck body bastard. That's what fucking Tyrus is, and I don't give a fuck. NWA owes me for that, and I never you know what I mean. I like
no.
I love Nick Aldis is a motherfucker. You go from Nick Aldis, Trevor Murdoch, Matt Cardona.
No, he's a bad built back booby.
Yeah, back boob bastard. Like
back boob bastard. Yeah,
bloated some bitch. But I don't think Becky is going anywhere. I think a lot of people, because everybody thought Finn Balor was going to leave. Finn Balor re-upped. They thought Drew McIntyre was going to leave. Drew McIntyre re-up. I think because Chad Gable's fucking contract expired too. I think Chad is going to fucking re-sign with WWE. I don't think he's going anywhere.
You'd be stupid not to.
Oh no, he's
in one of the hottest goddamn shits. People want him to hang around
anywhere.
Just to watch fucking Otis crack a bottle on that bitch. So I don't think Becky is leaving. I just think she's taking time off because again, Seth ain't going nowhere. Seth is not leaving. I know a lot of people want him to, but Seth ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
That and plus that she's got that book, so she's probably gonna spend some time promoting her book.
Yeah.
Isn't the book called The Man or some shit?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was wrestling this week, and it, I will say, out of both companies, I give WWE a pork chop rating, but AEW is a very garnished bologna sandwich, and the garnish is MJF. He's the bread, he's the meat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell MJF is really the face of that goddamn company. I know it's gonna hurt some people's feelings. Everybody think it's Will Ospreay because Dave Meltzer can't stop gobbling his British sausage. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. The face that runs the place is back. He's tan. He's still talking his shit. He still has the ring skills because you saw the shit with him and Roosh. Like, this is the MJF
jacked,
show.
He doesn't look like a bum.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
It's MJF, and then it's the rest of that goddamn roster. Like, I think maybe Swerve. I think. Oh, by the way, Angry sent me this video from Twitter of the kick out maneuver that Swerve did on Christian Cage, and if they take that title off of that man, there's gonna be some anger. There's gonna be some real anger, because anybody that can literally do a savate kick in the middle of the fucking air while somebody's trying to do a spear on them, and you gonna take the title off of him because British jank tastes better? What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna really be upset. Yeah. Forbidden Door.
No, they're gonna take the title off of him because he says, "Bruv."
Ugh. Isn't Forbidden Door like 2 weeks?
I think so.
It's sometime in June. It's
a couple weeks.
No. Yeah, because this weekend is NXT.
Yeah.
It's Battleground, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's like in 2 weeks. And I'm really kind of upset about that. I really am. That is always, if Swerve loses that belt to Will Ospreay, I'm gonna have, now I don't mind him. If he lost it in Wembley, that's fine. That's later on. Isn't Wembley later on this year?
Wembley's in August.
In August
or September, I think.
Yeah, something like
that's usually running there, and I would get it. I get it.
It's
if he lost it in Wembley because it's London,
it's London, it's Wembley, it's
Wembley, it's London, and Will Ospreay. They all love him there, and
you gonna get it off of him on a fucking Forbidden Door pay-per-view, and then what? I'm supposed to give a fuck after that? No, like, I'm dead serious. I don't like the way this is shaping out, and it. A lot of people that are AEW shills will tell you, well, this is a good thing. No, it's not. Swerve really hasn't been established. He's had what, three title defenses, because he had one against fucking Roderick Strong last night. Like, it's bullshit, and I'm not really fucking happy about this. I want to yell racism, but not really. I can't.
Swerve has been buried because here's the thing: since he's won that title, all of his opponents have been just mid-carders, opener, just
curtain jerkers.
Yeah, I mean, come on. His first match after he won it was Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher.
Come on, man.
Fucking Fletcher. Do you see what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. And Kyle Fletcher, one, I first knew him from some tag team. Then his partner got injured, and he got recruited by Don Callis, and then now he's just
who the fuck
a Don Callis job guy.
That's why you think I keep calling him Kyle Felcher, because I don't remember. I don't know what his fucking name is. It's Felcher, Fletcher, Fincher. I don't know. Fuck, David. Isn't he the guy that directed Seven? No, that's David Fincher. Sorry. See what I'm saying? I don't know this motherfucker.
Exactly.
He didn't get a chance. He didn't get a chance to celebrate. He didn't get
his name is so generic. He's so generic looking.
Yeah,
he literally looks like he does literally look like the default setting on a video game. He literally does.
He's a creative character. He's a fucking creative character. WWE 2K24. That's what he is. He's what you start off with when you do My Career. You know, when the wrestler ain't got no tattoos, ain't got no build, he ain't got no wrestling moves, he gets squashed in 15 seconds because almost comes in, farts on him, and pees on his neck. 1, 2, 3. That's what Kyle Fletcher, whatever the fuck his name is. But it's like Swerve really didn't even get a run. You know, no memorable matches, no memorable promos, and it's just, hey, Will Ospreay's around the corner. Why? What? I'm not happy about this, man, and I think it's just not going to be exciting to me. It isn't. Like it's not gonna mean shit. Oh, well,
no, because I mean, here's the thing:
we fucking knew that
they could have a great match. And I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting it at all.
It's just
all I'm saying is that Tony could milk this for a while. He could later for at least 3-4 months. He could milk this whole thing.
But this is what happens when you have a crackhead as your goddamn booker. Hire Scott D'Amore. Jesus, Tony, please take a hint. Like, if I wasn't already going to name this episode Prime Ass Water, or Motherfuck Jack Perry, I would name it D'Amore is Still Waiting. The more you know. Like, we should start doing that, like tagging Tony Khan on TikTok. Hey, Tony, did you know Scott D'Amore actually booked some incredible it was Scott D'Amore that booked the first woman winning the world heavyweight title match on TNA. The more you know. Hire the motherfucker. What the fuck are we doing right now? Hey, Tony, do you remember that big string of runs when Kenny Omega was the belt collector? Do you know who was in charge at the time over there at TNA? The more you know.
Hire that motherfucker.
Like, hire the motherfucker. Like,
hire the bitch.
And the thing about it is, AEW fans, diehard fans, don't give a fuck. They're watching this shit happen and play out in real life. And then Tony will have one of them goddamn media scrums, which is basically the longest hand job in recorded history, because the show is going to be like 8 hours. Like, that's the other thing. Scott D'Amore would cut down the time on these goddamn AEW pay-per-views. Like, I want to watch them, but motherfucker, I gotta go.
Goddamn.
I'm like,
hey, look here.
I'm like,
I want to watch him, but
I'm like,
I want to watch, but goddamn, look.
Listen, remember that Cat Williams joke, the first one in where you talk about people that being at a party for too long? I'm tired of this.
all they need is a front yard and a Corona.
Listen,
I want to go home.
Listen, AEW fucking pay-per-views last longer than the Confederacy. God damn. How much more wrestling can you squeak? Man, I like Saturday nights for sex. What are we doing right now?
I gotta go work tomorrow, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that Full Gear, dear God.
Jesus Christ. Like,
shit went on forever.
And you know that Wembley show is going to be the longest recorded fucking. Listen, I was watching. They had a wrestling match. They had like a wrestling tournament in Japan for women that lasted 23 hours and some shades. Tony Khan looking at that shit for the Wembley show and talking about hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
No.
Like, imagine if
no, man. We all know it'd be like this. Oh, 23 hours? I could beat that.
Imagine if WrestleMania was 2 nights and it was 48 hours. Like, that shit started like Saturday morning. By Sunday night, I wouldn't give a fuck who had the world title. It could be Cody Rhodes finishing the story, but I'd have been like, nigga, did this story start yesterday? Why are we been here for so long?
Was this a novel? What the hell is this?
Man, Gone with the Wind wasn't this long. Why?
Titanic wasn't that long. God damn.
Like, damn.
The boat sank faster than this. The fuck are we doing? And Forbidden Door is gonna be on so long. Somebody gonna turn the lights off on that door. Like, it's just, it ain't even forbidden no more. Now they just trying to. Now it's a hospital.
This bitch is closed.
It's fucking just the negotiator with Samuel L. Jackson and Kevin Spacey. Can we leave? It's the forbidden door. I just want to go.
Somebody's gonna be like, "This shit still open?" God damn.
It's a forbidden door at 7-Eleven. Where did you
When the
7-Eleven?
fuck are we going home?
We about to rest here.
Well, fuck,
Like,
why is this?
I bought a ticket to this show, and I've been here since like last week. And this shit's still going.
People bringing pillows and mattresses and blankets and shit. They're gonna have an MJF blanket. Just, hey man, just wake me up when this shit ends. God,
Before you go,
Yeah, the AEW daycare.
Jesus
AEW
Christ!
daycare.
They start the pre-show. They start the pre-show before sundown. Who the fuck does that? Like, who does? How do you have a pre-show on YouTube that starts before people get into the arena? Why are we here?
No,
Let us know when the people start bouncing on the ropes.
The motherfucker be like, yo, I just brought my pregnant wife here. We had a baby, and they just turned 1, and the show's still going on.
That'd be longer than the bread line during the fucking Great Depression. God damn! Why are we still? And then
over.
After the whole thing, after you sat through this interminable, long ass goddamn show, let's have a media scrum. Let's not. Can we meet tomorrow?
A media scrum for what?
That's why they. You know what? That's why they don't ask no tough questions in the media scrums. They motherfuckers is tired. Tony Khan. My name's John. My name's John Henderson from Figure 4 Pro Wrestling. Hey Tony, are we ever gonna be able to leave?
Oh wow, that's a great question.
That's a great question.
I'm
John.
so glad you asked that.
It was such a great show.
We had such a great show. Everybody did such great work. It's been such a fantastic night.
He got everybody.
Right now, we've got another great show lined up. We got some more coming to you. Thanks for the question. Really great question.
Tony,
next.
Listen, Tony Khan brings everybody in the media scrum. The catering people, the janitor that cleans up the building. Why is he in front of the microphone? Like, after
I don't know nothing.
If you're champion, listen, tag team champions, TBS champion, TNT champion, fucking women's champion, world heavyweight champion, and get the fuck out the building. Why are we talking to Jericho? He ain't even got a belt. He can't keep them booty cutter shorts on his ass because he needs a belt. Why are we talking to everybody? This is the guy that brought in these delicious cookies. And then Dave always has some great fucking question for him. Hi, Cookie Man. I'm Dave Meltzer from Wrestling Observer Live. So I'm going to give those cookies 10 stars. So what was in them? Oatmeal, motherfucker. The fuck is Dave? If you don't get the fuck
it was sugar and cream, motherfucker.
Triple H has his scrums. It ain't even scrums. He has his press conferences. He be in there and be out. Listen, Triple H is like, I got a pacemaker. I'm not playing with you.
Hey, look here.
We had a great show.
We're gonna get this shit. We just gonna get this show on the road.
Hey, listen,
hold up. I got a statement right here.
This Bluetooth in my chest is going out, so we need to hurry this shit.
Champion.
He's like,
let me read this real quick. Thank you for coming with us today.
And
we had a great show. It's such a great night. And the WWE.
He's like, did you want to talk to? We got Cody Rhodes coming, and then they got the black guy in there, Byron Saxon. His ass is out there directing traffic. All right, you got a question? Okay, you ask your question. You got a question? You got a question? Any more questions? All right, gotta go. Like, their scrums.
And here's the thing is, and the differences between the two is the media scrums at the WWE are geared more towards, pushing the product for the next pay-per-view.
Yes.
Whereas the AEW media scrums, yeah. Where AEW media scrums are just like some kind of
it's a torture technique. Like, dog,
it's just a really big circle jerk.
It's
such a great match. You had a great match. You had a great match.
You had a great match. Do you need another hand over there, buddy? Like, there were people in Abu Ghraib prison that wouldn't have, like, hey, please let us out. Please, I can't. Please, I will tell you where.
Still going on.
Listen, I will tell you where Bin Laden is. I will drive you to Bin Laden house. But he's in. This is Iraq, and your ass is in Afghanistan. I don't care. I will drive you. Just please, I don't want to answer no more questions. Please.
The show has been going on for so long. I was on,
God damn! Like
before the show, I was just a teenager. Now I'm a grandfather.
And then the concession stands close at like 9:00, so your stomach growler through the last 4 matches because the Bucks don't understand the concept of short match. We're gonna have a 24-minute banger. It is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Why are we having this match now? If you don't give me my goddamn 24 minutes back, I'll fuck you up. Like
at 11:59, we're here.
Oh my!
Wow thing! Oh my god! Here we go.
All right,
11:59. Every motherfucker about to get bled on. Jesus fucking Christ! That's too goddamn late at night.
If you have to start your if you have a match that starts on one day and ends on the other, like I'm dead serious. And AEW has done this several times. They've had a match that started at 11:50 on Saturday and ended at 12:30 Sunday morning. You're not supposed to do that. And then you have a media scrum after that. That's why you ask them dumbass questions. Hey Tony, my name's Josh. I'm from wrestling on Twitter. So you give me a ride home. I missed the last
like,
bus.
Can you tell me? Tell the world what's it like?
Just snort coke off of that hat. Like what the fuck?
Running promotion like an AEW?
That's a really good question. Let me tell you about that.
How about you don't? Tony, we're begging you. We're begging you on bended knee like boys to men. Don't ask them questions. Why don't you have your media scrum during the show? Have the
only part of those whole bullshit media scrums that I enjoy are Tony Storm and her Delulu promos and
one day
doing that shit.
One day Tony Storm is going to look back at her career and she's going to realize she spent most of it in black and white acting like the woman from
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
I know she's going to look back on this. She's going to be an AEW Hall of Famer. She's going to look back and go, did you motherfuckers realize I was crazy as shit? Like, did nobody bother to tell me how fucked up this goddamn gimmick was? What the fuck? Why would y'all put the black and white on me? Bitch, I'm in color. I wrestle in color. I wrestle with colored trunks on. Y'all let me walk out here with this black and white screen on. Well, Tony, we thought you liked it. Bitch, I didn't. I was fucking high. Fuck. I had a Percocet in years. The fuck is wrong with you people? I'm high. I see turtles with wings. Bitch, why are you listen, Tony Storm gonna cuss somebody out one day. Like when she accepts her WWE Hall of Fame and she goes in and they interview her afterwards, man, Tony Storm, man, congratulations on making it a WWE Hall of Fame. How do you feel? I feel like I spent most of my years wrestling in black and white is what the fuck I feel like.
I feel like a jackass because most of my years I spent wrestling in black and white.
I kept wrestling like I was playing some old white woman in goddamn Streetcar Named Desire. Why did they let me do this? Like, but Tony, that was over 20 years ago. But I'm still mad about that shit. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
I had a Percocet addiction, and I had a Percocet addiction. I was higher than giraffe pussy most of this shit, and I came up with dumb ideas, and they did them. What the fuck were these people thinking? And I can see her on the stage talking about, I want to thank Triple H for allowing me to come in and just work my stuff and actually do it in color. And then people are going to go, ha, 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 ha. And I was like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm glad because I got over my Percocet addiction and y'all didn't like let any of that crazy shit that came out of my mouth go in a fucking ring. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know one day, I'm telling you, she's going to look back and go, did y'all talk to me while I was high on Percocets? It just told me. Like, I just came up with some crazy shit and y'all went with it? Well, yeah. Hey, talking to a crackhead and getting his ideas. The fuck is wrong with y'all? All right, we're going to end this goddamn podcast. I want to thank my trios co-champions here. the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast, and the most mysterious man you call when you want something good to go on in your life, the Saint. Thank you guys for being y'all, and listen, thank y'all for listening. I know there's some people that are probably listening to this podcast going, we're number one. I do happen to know that on our Voscast, we have 2 listeners in Romania.
Yay!
So
Romania.
We international, bitches. We international.
Very good cabbage.
So to those 2 Romanians who are currently listening, we love y'all. Please tell your friends. I don't know how to translate. I don't know how to translate. Listen, I don't know how to translate this show into Romanian. I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. But I know y'all are laughing your ass off in front of your whatever. So to our Romanian fans, we love y'all, I guess. I don't know. We're hot in Romania, bitches. So for the angry IT nerd, for the Saint, and for myself, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. The match is over. Good night.
Tony Khan, you owe me $50.
Peace.